Okay, so I've talked about Monoprice before on this channel now. Well, I've criticized the Nintendo Wii S video cable for being just something like along the lines of cheap Chinese junk. I was actually being a bit too harsh on them because while they are based off in America, they actually do make some really good products, and I got one right here, and this is really going to boost like the quality of my videos a lot. And this is a wireless 2.4 gigahertz microphone. Now, they actually did get some pretty decent reviews on their reviews. They actually did get some pretty good reviews on their website right there. And this just came in the mail today along with some ads and a wine voucher for some reason. That's always what they do with their products. So let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Now this is a wireless 2.4 gigahertz, so interference from like Wi-Fi might be an issue. At least that's the first thing I think of when it comes to issues. So here it is. This is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless microphone, Lavalier, and here it is. Actually, some pretty nice packaging. So when you first look at the box, except for the cardboard, but I'm pretty sure that's shipping problems. There just doesn't seem to be anything right here. So here it is. Okay, so this is the receiver. So this is what plugs into your camera, your computer, what have you. I have to use a computer since my T5 doesn't have a mic input, only a remote input. So yeah, they actually they're packed in there pretty tight. There we go. So wow, this is light, and of course it requires 2 AAA batteries because I failed to address that. So if I can just okay, that was embarrassing, but here it is. It's the blocks for this is the little things for the microphone, volume, line out, and combo headphone microphone. This one has a headphone and a mic jack separately, and then volume controls with an on-off switch. Zero clue what this thing does. So the rest of the box is this little clip right here, which could clip out of your pants. And here is an audio cable. Great. Here's the actual lab itself, along with a headphone right here. It's actually quite nice. This one should probably work. This one should clip onto my shirt, and wow, that clip is strong. Here is a tripod mount, I think. Yeah, I think this is a tripod mount. So that's exciting. And another headphone because, well, yeah. So this is used for communication to whoever's doing the show, but in my case I don't have anybody until I make a collab. I'm actually getting 2 of these because I need another one. So yeah, if we could just take off the protective plastic there. Wow, it's pretty nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and test out the audio quality and see what it sounds like. Okay, so this is a pretty huge departure from the audio quality of the past. Now, I don't know how often I actually showed my how often I actually recorded audio using the inbuilt camera mic, or well, at the very least, how long I actually recorded using a camera at all. I actually did record audio with the inbuilt camera quite a few times, but now it's about to be upgraded to something a bit more professional, except, well, listening to the audio from this microphone, well, it could be worse. Like, it doesn't sound that bad, but it doesn't really sound great either with the inbuilt lavalier mic. Well, the lavalier that comes in the box anyway. So if you really want to say that this lavalier is good, just compare it to something like my camera mic. The inbuilt camera mic on the Canon EOS Rebel T5, that is like about as echoey as like a large hall, and it would be probably worse than a large hall. So here it is. Here is the audio quality from the Monoprice lavalier microphone. And now here's the audio quality from the Canon T5. As you can see, it's pretty huge difference, because like not only does it sound like less echoey, but it actually kind of sounds way better. I think it has like less noise. Like, I'm not sure. I have yet to actually compare the two fully, and actually evaluate it based on that. Now, if you've been around on my channel for a bit of time, then you probably know the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire review. The intro segment where I make a reference to the Millionaire UK intro, if you haven't noticed that. But if you haven't noticed, like, it was actually plain obvious. I actually used like this really horrible Microsoft webcam with just the like this clip right here. It's an awful solution, because not only is there like no bass at all, it actually is a wired solution, which means I have to get an extension cable in order for it to actually reach my computer. But now I have this wireless solution, and I can prove to you that it's wireless. Actually, you've seen the unboxing, but if you haven't, if this wasn't quite obvious, like, this is a pack. It's a wireless pack, no wires except for the one that goes to the lavalier, and the receiver is actually over there plugged into my computer and is recording audio on Adobe Audition as we speak. So anyway, I'm going to compare the three solutions. I'm going to compare the camera mic, this Microsoft webcam, and my lavalier, which I am now playing with, so it goes to red. So, okay, we'll see which one reigns out as king. Probably the lav. I'm putting my money on the lavalier. Now, obviously, when we first started recording with a camera, that was actually a pretty long time ago, and I actually, my first camera video was actually the Sound Blaster Evo review, back when I was probably younger. And then, that was actually pretty bad. Like, it's not bad in the sense that it's, the audio is terrible. Like, I am actually comparing the audio, the overall quality of that video was horrible. And the same can be said for the camera as well, which was actually a camcorder. It's this little guy right here. This is a Samsung HMXW300, and no, it has not blown up. Thank you for asking. It does have a tripod mount. I never used a tripod. But yeah, the microphone is actually kind of bad on this one. I'm pretty sure, because pretty much when manufacturers make a camera, they actually don't really put inbuilt audio as a necessity. Well, worded that wrong. So yeah, whenever a company makes a camera, pretty much audio quality is at the bottom of the priorities list. So what we end up with is audio that sounds something like this. Okay, so obviously when I made Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I had to, for the intro bit, I actually used this exact webcam and this exact setup, where it was actually clearly visible. Like, it was really bulky and pretty much weighed me down significantly when I plugged in the extension cord. The cable doesn't even reach that far. I have to use an extension cord for, well, not really an extension cord, like the kind of extension cord that came with the Steam controller. Yeah, that's how short the cable is. It's that short. Like, I'm over here, and
this is like what I use, if you can see that, but if you can't, like, I have to use like this thing in order to record the audio so that it can actually reach from here to my computer. So yeah, the audio isn't bad, but well, actually it's pretty horrible because there is no bass. It's not that loud. Actually, it's getting to the red zone, so I have to lower the volume once I edit this video. Well, by the time you see this, I already edited the video. And yeah, there's like no bass in it at all, and like it's apart from that, it's also really bulky, weighs me down, and is an overall awful and pretty messed up solution. So I'm gonna move on now from this to my other microphone.
Now, obviously, the problem with this solution is well, all three solutions. Well, two of them, anyways. The webcam and my new lav, is that my camera actually doesn't have a mic input. I have to use my computer to record all the audio. But this actually sounds pretty decent for a $30. Well, not $30 exactly, but this was actually $10 when I actually bought it. Like, it was on sale, $10. I got one, and now there are a lot of obvious advantages with this. Is one, of course, being that I have pretty much freedom to walk everywhere within a 150 feet radius. I think that's what it said on the manual. I'll have to check. It's over there. But another is that the audio quality is actually better than a standard camera microphone. And that's like really what I wanted out of this whole lavalier solution project thing that was going on. And it seemed to have worked pretty well. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, don't just start saying, "Oh my God, it's bad," because like I've listened to it before. I've listened to this before because I've seen like YouTube videos, and also I listened to it for myself, and it's not great, but it could sound worse. And plus, I'm using the included microphone that came in the box, so that's another thing. So yeah, this is what it sounds like when I record and talk normally using a lavalier mic like this one. Now, obviously, it would sound better if I actually have like a shirt or a jacket, so I can actually record better audio with something like that. But actually, let me go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so it's getting pretty toasty in here, so I gotta hurry up before I start to heat up significantly. So right now I'm wearing a sweater, a jacket rather, and right now it is actually down here in my lap, if you couldn't already see that. So I have yet to listen to this solution, just using a jacket, but obviously I'm not going to be using a jacket for all my videos, unless I'm outside, of course. But really, this shouldn't sound too bad. Probably should sound a bit better, maybe, because it's not close to my collar up here. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to my shirt because obviously I'm getting warm, and I really have to listen to this as soon as possible. So let's take a look at So I'm gonna go take a look at that, and I'll be right back with the results. Well, I checked out the jacket solution, and it probably won by a small margin because because the lav is actually further away from my face. Because like I can look at the meter right now, it is actually going into the red zone sometimes when I talk, but yeah, like, sometimes when I talk, it might go into the red zone, and maybe it might peak. I'm not sure. I have to be wary about that when I'm recording. But, anyway, so the results are in. In absolute last place, you probably already guessed, was this horrible mic solution. It's not even a mic, this is a webcam. So, I tried to be creative in that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire review. Like, I tried hard to come up with a better audio solution. This just turns out to be even worse than the camera's built-in microphone. So I'm definitely not using that solution ever again. Nor am I using the but then again, I'm not using the camera's microphone ever again. So, but anyway. So in second place, obviously, will be the camera microphone, and in first place, well, it obviously has to go with this Monoprice microphone because it is actually a pretty decent microphone. Like, so has Monoprice redeemed themselves? Yes, they have. Like, I feel so bad for it. I feel so bad calling them, like, making products that are pretty much like cheap Chinese junk. Like, they're actually based out of America. And, wait, I've already said that, but, okay, anyway, in conclusion, while things might look the same, like, on your screens right now, things are definitely going to sound a whole lot better from here on out. So, I'm doing a Nintendo Switch review. It might be released sometime in April, because I have to revise my script now. I also have to record everything again. I haven't done the B-roll yet, so but I have to do the part with me talking, and that will be and that will have better audio than the rest of my reviews. Like, I have actually no idea why I said I will critique a video game for the first time in that Millionaire review when I clearly reviewed Dragon's Lair like a few months ago. But, anyway. So, that Switch review will have better audio than... What did I record my set with? But, forget it. So, the Switch review will have better audio than... Yeah, than the Switch unboxing. Yeah, just popped into my head after I said, like, forget it. So, yeah. That Switch review is coming. Horribly late, as usual. So, yeah. So, once I look into the camera, things are probably going to sound a bit like this from now on. Like, this is a huge upgrade for me, and, well, I'm pretty proud of my purchase because, like, I was almost gonna go for, like, one of those smartphone lavs for, well, from Amazon, and those were from, like, off-brands that I don't even know about their quality, so, like, I just said no, and then I just bought the solution, and, it actually paid off because it actually sounds good. Because, like, I'm not sure if any of those other mics actually sound at least up to standard with this microphone. Because this only costs, like, $10 when I got it. It used to cost $30. But before that, it used to cost, like, $90. So, if you're on the market to buy a new microphone, a lavalier microphone, you might want to consider one of these as your choices if you're on a really tight budget. Because I'm telling you right now, this is actually some pretty good sounding audio. Not the best, not like Rode, but good either way. So I hope you enjoyed this really unscripted video because it's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty big upgrade for me and for this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing and quality test. See you later in my Switch review or another Let's Play if I don't get the Switch review out in time.